so that
I'm in danger.
thunder's here. Don't know if you guys can hear it still rumbling in the background. So we have decided, we have popped down all of these sides on our tent. We have locked it down. First time we're trying this out, but let's see how this goes. We might have to lower it. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, good thing we got a fan in there now. Louis says hello.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo,
yeah.
no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it.
So it is now Wednesday. If you are new to the channel, I am Ryan. Me and my wife own a 3D printing business, and we do a vlog where we try to do it every week, about our journey through our 3D printing business. And today we started off a live. Amanda hadn't gone live Monday or Tuesday. She usually takes those off, and we go live on TikTok on Wednesday. And we just started up our Discord channel or server, and TikTok assigns roles to Discord subscribers and fan club members and all that as soon as they join the Discord. So we were promoting, or she was promoting that on her live, and they basically killed the shop for us. So they stopped, I guess, pulled all the products out of the shop on the live, and when you click the shopping cart, I was unable to add any more, and nobody could go to the shop to shop. So we ended up getting one order in during the live. We did a giveaway, so we gave one product away. Got one order, and then we did have an order come in this morning before we even went live, so that was good. So it's still an $80 day, but our lives, at least last Wednesday, it was either last Wednesday or Wednesday before, we had like a $300 live. So she has appealed that because, well, if you are pushing subscriber perks that they get access to Discord and access or roles in Discord, then how are we supposed to push our Discord servers if you're not going to allow us to tell people about our Discord? So I don't know. We're appealing it. We'll see how it goes. But I assume we'll be able to go live next time or tomorrow, and we just won't do it. I think the way around that is, since I'm in the comments, I'll just tell everybody, join the Discord in the comments, which is just seems weird to me if you're... Anyway, so yeah, started that. We are pushing heavy on midget.
What did he say?
We are pushing heavy on minis and fidgets. I've got about 41 eggs right now that I'm taking to our events this weekend. So we've got an event Friday, we've got an event Saturday, and both of which are supposed to be pretty big events. I know the last one we were in for Friday was a pretty big event. We brought home about $800. We were expecting to do more this week, this Friday, if I can get products in the shop. However, if you take a look at my lovely table, most of our Flexies are sold out. But our Flexies aren't usually what sell in person, so I think we'll be okay. I'm printing a lot of fidgets, a lot of minis, and I do actually have quite a few misprints that we're going to put out on the table. So it's Thursday. Amanda just did her second live, just finished up. The first 30 minutes of it was quite abysmal. It was about 12 to 13 people jumping on intermittently for the first, I'd say, 30 minutes or so. After that, it started picking up to about 30, 40, 50 people. And then we slowly started getting orders in. I think we got 2 or 3 orders, so not that great. So that might be a good thing because my table is looking a little bare. And we have an event, which I think, as I said this before, I think the event tomorrow is going to be good. I think the event Saturday is going to have a good turnout. So the good thing is we'll have some actual products to show. The bad thing is in about 2 to 3 weeks when TikTok finally pays us out, we'll see a dip in our numbers, payouts, which is what it is. Also, just printed this plate and heard the printer scraping on one side, the print head scraping on one side, and took it off once it was finished and realized that there was a piece of broken filament under the bed, or in between the bed and the plate. So it raised the plate up just enough to where it was a little uneven. So check your plates before you put them on.
It's Friday. As you guys can see, we've got the SUV packed. We are on our way to the First Fridays event. I'm pumped about it. It was super fun last month. They had live music. All of the shops downtown were open. They had tons of vendors. So this will be the second month they're having it this year. So I think that the turnout will be even better. So I'm ready for it. We'll give you guys an update a little bit later, but hopefully it doesn't rain us out.
So exciting.
So I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's where we're headed. All of those dark clouds over there. Woohoo! Yep, so I told you guys this is exactly where we were headed. Yeah, it is currently pouring on us. Traffic jam. We're almost stopped. Not really good. But hopefully it's going to get it out of its system and be done shortly because we still have time. We can do this. We got this. We are here. We are right on time, about to get set up. Ryan is moving the vehicle around. Sun came out. It is looking gorgeous. About that, not really sure what's going on there, not really a fan of that, but yeah, we'll come back and let you guys know how it's going.
So we are here and setting up. It is early. Well, it's not that early. It's not as early as it usually is when we set things up, so it's like 9:10. So bad thing is, like Amanda said, we're gonna be here until 2 before the event even starts, so keeping things from melting is gonna be fun. We do have a fan, so that should help. So we've got everything set up. We are bare. Our Flexies are almost out. We sold out yesterday and then the day before. And so we've had an order come in today that we've had to clear off the table already, or two orders come in today we've had to clear off.
So we already got started, but rain is definitely coming. We had to set up early per their instructions. Rain is for sure on the way, so we are locking down the tent. It will be the first time we've put all the sides up. So we'll see how this goes. We'll report back shortly. So
I'm in danger.
Thunder's here. Don't know if you guys can hear it, still rumbling in the background. So the rain is here. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but it's here. We've got the tent on lockdown. Luckily the fan is in here with us. So yep, let's do this. So we're not quite out of the woods yet. We went for a little ride. It got a little bit crazy there for 2 or 3 minutes. We were hanging on to the tent. It actually did lift up off the ground just a little bit. I did lift and go for a little ride, so that was fun. we indeed were in danger. Some of the other tents and vendors around us were not quite as lucky. They did take a lot of damage. Some tents are completely down. So as you can see, the fire truck behind me, they have come to help clean up, see what they can salvage of this, and who knows, everyone is safe, so that is a good thing. Everyone that I've heard of is safe, so no injuries. We are not quite out of the woods yet though, but who knows.
So we are back. After the rain and wind left, we decided to move. So we have moved the tents. There were only like 10 vendors that survived. Everybody else's tents blew away, lost their stuff, a lot of breakable items broke. Luckily with the tent we have, we put down the sides on it. It's a heavy duty tent and we just held on. There were a few sketchy moments, but most of our stuff didn't get wet and we were able to hold on and keep our tent there, which I think helped save a few of the tents around us, if we're being honest. But yeah, so we're moving up. We've moved over to this side, kind of consolidated the vendors, and we are now in business. So it's actually turned into a pretty good event so far. So we'll see. So it is Sunday morning. We had the event Friday, we had the event Saturday, and we hit the $2,000 mark for the two events. The Friday event went well, no real issues. It was kind of raining on the way in, but no issues. It was sunny when we got there. Saturday was sketchy. So we set up, and I showed some of the video footage already, but we showed up Saturday morning at 10 at our unload time, because they had the unload time scheduled scattered throughout the day. And around 2 o'clock, I think it was 2, the weather came in, and it got, when we knew the weather was coming in, but we didn't know it was gonna get that bad. And so about 2 o'clock, the weather came in, it started raining, light rain, everything was fine. It got a little darker, and then all hell broke loose, and basically our tent almost blew away. There were several tents. I'd say the majority of the vendors had their tents and product damaged and blown away. There were some injuries with people trying to catch tents and some of their products, some cuts and bruises and things. We were fortunate enough that the tent that we have was sturdy and heavy duty enough to where it didn't collapse on us. Link in the description below. So I put up the sides of the tent and I put up the front door. I did not close the front door, I didn't zip it. I rolled the front up, but I had their sides on it. And I think that's pretty much what saved us, that and us holding it down. The wind got pretty bad. I think there was like a 50 mile per hour gust at one point, or a couple 50 mile per hour gusts. it hit our tent, and me and Amanda kind of moved about 2 feet, which doesn't seem like a lot in the grand scheme of things, but we lifted her off the ground, and then I noticed that, felt the tent go, and kind of just sat into it while holding on to the frame. So we were fortunate enough to where most of the wind, I think, went around us and didn't really get up under the tent, which is what blew everything away. We should have probably, in hindsight, I should have lowered the tent to about halfway instead of leaving it up, but we just really didn't think it was going to get too bad. And I say we, and I meant all of the vendors, I think. One vendor next to us had the tent halfway down like we did, but she did not have sides up. And then the tent behind us had kind of, I guess, some sides on it, but it wasn't like it wasn't a full, I guess, a full-on cover. So she lost a lot of her stuff, and it was a lot of children's books. She lost some of her children's books, and they got wet, which was unfortunate, but she didn't lose her tent. So I think the 3 tents, the one that was directly behind us and the one that was to our right, both survived. And I think that was due to, honestly, our tent having the sides on it and then being, like, the wind being deflected around our tent. So yeah, we lucked out. It got pretty sketchy there for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, it got very sketchy. And one of the times it was like, well, this is how we go. So yeah, but luckily everything worked out, and we were able to help others pick up and pick their stuff up. A lot of vendors left at that point, and this was at about 3 o'clock, I think. 3 o'clock, 3:30 is when most of the vendors were gone. They had finished picking up, and so we decided there was a lot of Army out there because it was the Army's birthday celebration. So there were a lot of Army personnel out there, and they helped us move our 3 tents and all of our tables over across the parking lot to where some of the other vendors were staying and still set up. So we were there, and we were able to actually pull in $1,000 at that event. So all in all, not a bad weekend. So then I think we're gonna go get some printers today.
Update, we came to a different town. We were going to pick up printers. We decided to make it a family day, so we've got our daughter with us. We had lunch, and we decided to eat outside. Ryan had a bit of PTSD when the wind kicked up, and grabbed the umbrella and started to freak out just a little bit. Mini freak out, but no, it was funny. So we are about to head to the zoo. I think we're gonna have a blast, and then we'll go grab some printers.
Just got back from eating, the zoo, and picking up these 2 printers. So had to go get these 2 printers. We made our day trip out of it. I would recommend taking a stroller if you have a little kid to the zoo instead of just improving and being like, hey, let's go. And yeah, it was a long day. But we have 2 new printers. I don't know where I'm gonna put them yet. Haven't decided. I might have to put the S1, the Cobra S1, in the floor for now. I'm not sure. So we'll see. So I think this is gonna wrap the video up. If you like this kind of content, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you like this video or got any value from it, be sure to hit that like button. It helps us with the YouTube algorithm, and we'll see you in the next video.